Hey guys, this is George. Just got back from my vacation. Hope everybody's doing well. Just want to say a big thank you to Sleepy, got my dice. Thank you. Thank you to Sleepy for the new dice. Appreciate it, man. We're about to sort of run out, but it came to the rescue. So many things to share with you guys, so many things. Alright, let's start. Lessons learned. I truly, hey SJ, good to see you, man. I truly wish more people would actually practice. Whoa, 235. Let's see. I really do. 2, 3. And the reason I say this is I don't know, you find yourself at tables, you sort of get a spot because you have to get the spot that you want, even though you know the dice are going to travel a full circle before you get the dice in hand. And you have to have some action on the table. Hey bro! And you realize that you're surrounded by people that are just out there to have a good time. They flew in for a convention or whatever. They have some spare time, and they just throw like anyway, random shooters. So the end result, before the dice come back to you, you're down something like, I don't know, 200, 300, 437. And you're wondering, why don't people just take some classes? ATS, that's a 10, 5, 10, 3, 2, 1, 3. Other lessons learned. Never turn up on your own. Always have a wingman, always have people you trust to throw dice, because sometimes you're not going to throw dice well, but they're going to throw well. And they're going to take you out of that hole very quickly. Birdog is an example of that. He took me out of the hole. And not only that, got me out of a hole as well as supporting me in a very sort of mental way. He helped me get through the jitters on the first day, along with the other 6, 7 people that were with us. So that's really good. For some reason chat is not coming up. Just give me a second. Chat properties, there we go. Refresh. Okay. Oh, 30 rolls, SJ, just missed that. So I just hit the hard 6 to 10. The other thing I wanted to share with you guys is that you're a good shooter, you have to trust yourself on the bets. I had a couple of objectives this time around, real objectives. One was to have a good roll, a long roll, and I did that. And the other one was to hit an ATS, and I did that. So that helped me quite a bit, in the sense that I think I returned the favor to my friends who were there. I'm using a 3-2-1-3. Nice up. Three, 5, 8. Last point. I wanted to meet up with SJ, but I only got to meet up with Mel C, aka Degenerate something. I don't know the full name, I can't remember it, but I have to admit, Mel C and his friend Eddie, we shot together at the Bellagio, we had a session. They got on the table very late, I had a really nice roll. I think it was around 20 or something, and then Mel got the dice. He shot very well. His friend shot very well as well. It was a come-up 7. 25, so I need to drop these to reset the ATS. Six, 3, 9. Single point. Yeah, thanks, man. Thank you. 3, 2, 3, 6. I'm gonna change, go to 5, 3, 1, 3. Maybe a mistake. 1, 2. It's a 3, 6, 9. We just hit the point. 504. 504. And 15 there. So 5, 3, 1, 3. Nice out. 4, 5, 9. Back on the 9. So there was this point during my last day that I must have hit 4 yos in a row. And to be honest with you, I changed sets, went to 4, 5, 4, 6, yo 11 again. I went to another set, yo 11 again, and I thought, okay, there's no predictability in what I'm throwing here. So I stuck with that one set until I got off those yos and went on to do that 20 plus something, 1, 3, 4. 7, 300, 5-1, 5-3, quarter turn, 5-1 for 5. And I noticed something else. Whenever I used to use a 2V set, 5-2-7. Just like this. Mechanics are the same, but for some reason results were not. And I found during my last day there, I won probably by accident rather than doing anything great. Hey Demon Dog, what's up? Another great shooter. Double D, amazing shooting. I have that 25 up, so we're okay. Alright, so 2-3-2-1. Always thought the 2-3-2-1 would get me out of trouble, to be honest. It didn't. Nice up. Two, 5-7. Drop 2 to stay in the game without make them all. 2-3. 6-2. Dice out. 3-4-7. Have a great one, Double D. Stay 2-3. Becomes a 4-2-6-2. Quarter turn both dice. 4-6-10. For 2-6-2. Dice up. Hard 8. Six, 4-2-4. Nice out. Three, 5, 8. 455. For 1-2-1. One thing I regret not doing, I was following some of my notes. Some of my notes were saying this. If you see that if I saw that my toes was not working, to employ a bit of backspin, but I never did that. I don't know, I was a bit maybe forgetful more than anything. I wasn't being stubborn, but I was always checking whether I should be on hard ways or whether I should be on resets. And a lot of the times it actually worked. Other times there was just no predictability. For example, at Paris, I used kissing sets. It worked very well for me until I saw that there was a lot of on-axis results, single pitch. So I went to hardways, and that worked. Here we go, 4-6, 4-6. Nice up. Little backspin. Hard 8. One thing for sure is that 90% of the tables that I played at had a lot more bounce than my table here. And I made one mistake of trying to track my dice. 3-5. And that was a big mistake in the sense that you lose a bit of focus from your landing zone. So 3-1, 3-1. I'm not doing that again. Because if you see your dice landing, you already know that it's a good result or not. It's a non-7 result, I mean, dice up. And everything else that you're doing at the tables, when you practice, just has to come together. And it does come together very nicely sometimes. 4-1, 4-1. Nice. 2-6-8. Last point. I think 2-6, 2-6. I think it was with Mel C and his friend Eddie. When they started throwing, particularly that the tall guy Eddie, he was using a 3-6, 3-2, which is the reverse set that I use, and he got like three craps in a row. And I said to him, okay, you have to go to 4-1, 4-2 to get to the 8. 6-5, 5-3-8 was the next result. And then I told him, I don't think resets are going to work for you today. And so the 5, we got that, so that's 5 and 4, 5-25 in total. No, 5 and 4. 5 and 5 for 1. So he changed the set. He indulged me. And he used a 5-4-5-4, I think, yeah. And he went on a monster. Let's go 1-4-1-4. And as soon as I told him to switch sets, and he went from the 8 to the 9, and from the 9 back to the 8. So you could see there was mechanics at work. 4-6-10. That's axis. Secondary. Top 7. 300. Hey CJ. Yeah, my table is too hard, and I'm very fortunate to have friends like Henry, because he brought with him some neoprene, so I can put that under and sort of create the bounce that we need. I have to admit something else to you guys. When I went on holiday in Cancun, I had the dice from Sleepy 2525 supplied me with a new dice, so I took 2 out of the sleeve and I started throwing on the bed. I was throwing hard ways just to make it easier on myself. The level of accuracy was just unbelievable. I was just landing them and they would just roll like this. I didn't go off axis even once on that bed. I know it's nothing, but kind of gives you some confidence in what you're doing. 3636. There was no back wall obviously, but the test to see how your dice are landing and behaving on the felt was quite good. 6 for 10. So for 22, that goes to 900. For 6. Things I did right, things I did wrong. The first day I allocated to my bankroll very little money. 5, 6. That was the right thing to do, because the first day, for me personally, shooting was a disaster. I felt very uncomfortable at the tables. 6 for 10, so that's nice. 1300, I don't know, I guess $50, $65. I'll give them this and this. And they'll give me 1800. Sorry, 1300 is 2600, so I'll take these off. 3000 and 400 from here. And I can come down to 960 again. Things I did wrong. I was the victim of performance anxiety, I guess. And once I got over that and accepted the 7, I did much better. 437. I kept myself quite humble, very low key, very polite to the dealers. Kept them happy, I guess. I should have left it out. to invest 1,000. And also at the end, when I got comfortable, I was betting higher, as you can see here. I bet up to 1,000 in total in bets. But that took a long time. And this is where the advantage of people who live in America and have the chance, opportunity to visit casinos more often comes in. 1 for 5. I don't have that. Was it crowd? Hey, here he is. Degenerate number 1. That's what I wanted to learn. Was it crowded, George? Hard to get position? Not at all. I always managed to get from position stick left 1 up to stick left 3, I guess. There was only one time at the casino where I got position which was out of position, I would say, shooting from the end. And I used a throw that was shown to me by Mats like Mac. And I had something like a 20 roll. But I was not comfortable at all doing that. Five to 7, so we're down. Let's see. We've got this. We're up again. So 3-2, 3-6. Hoping for a 1-5-6 implosion. 4-6-10. That's okay. So I think I was just saying that it was a pleasure meeting Mel and his friend Eddie. 4-6 is a 4-5, 6-5. It's a 2-4-2-6. Dice out. Yo. 3-6-3-5. One, two, three. That's primary. Back to 3-2, 3-6. Three, 1, 4. All right, so 7 gets me 300. Two, 3, 2, 1. Dice out. Five yield. Every time I switch to the 2V set, it takes me to the horn numbers. So I'm gonna go 6-4, 6-5, just change it and sort of see what sort of different numbers I get with. with the cross sixes. Heart 10. That was explosion left. So 200 means what? 10. So from here, I'll get just 5 and 400 from there. That's 500. Here we go. 5153. Nice out. One, three, four. Primary. Okay. Let me just look up and see. Man, it was an experience meeting up with Mel. Thank you, man. I'm gonna try and do something like a trip report, but I wanted other people to be involved, people that were there, sort of have a discussion over it, so that I don't say things that I think happened, and more keep it more to the point where things actually did happen. 2, 3, 5. Explosion of my right die. That's 280. Let's take that to 3 and 3. Keep that. Takes us to 1, 2, 1, 3 set. Nice. Ah, come on. 1-6 double pitch. With a 3-5. That's a drift. These were touched, nothing on the inside was hit. So, let me just take a moment, look at the chat. Fremont is one of the hardest tables I've played. It was crowded, hard to get position. I don't know, maybe I was playing at the wrong tables, I guess. There were some tables that I could not even get on. Not because there was no positions, but more like because the minimum was 50 or 100. That was at the area. The area kept it very sort of up and up. It was very expensive to get on those tables. Very rarely did they come down to 25. And what really amazed me was the fact that those tables continued to be full. They had 10 tables open, or 8. I can't remember, either 8 or 10. Crapless. Long tables, short tables, 50 and 100. Everything was full up. Everything. I was thinking, what are these people? I mean, how much money do they have? I was thinking, am I at the wrong place? Paris, I would say Paris was it an overall win in cages? In Vegas, yes. I'm up for this trip $4,925. But it was a struggle. It was a struggle simply because mainly my own shooting. sometimes I tell people to change sets and to trust it, and I did that. And sometimes I didn't do it. And the times that I didn't do it, it cost me money because I thought it's a one-off. Things are going to get better. I'm going to sort of make sure that my ring finger is more sort of better placed. 7. It's not a matter of not trusting, it's a matter of not adjusting quickly enough. Take care, CJ. Paris table was one of the best, and I'm very, very happy that it was Burdock that recommended we go to Paris. The casino, not the town. We're gonna come out. 1, 2. 2, 6, 8. Had a very good run there. The experience that I gained through the last year of sort of practicing is just invaluable. And I would agree with something that John said on his live. It's not the strategies that get you the money, it's the rolls. It's the ATSs, it's the unexpecteds. You know, the things that the casinos put out there and they expect you not to hit them, and you actually do hit them. Hey Texas, what's up, man? I did not get some rest. I came in and went to bed at 5 a.m. this morning. And at 10 a.m. I was in the office. I lasted as long as I could. And then I came home just to do a practice and relax. Two, 6, 8. So, as I was saying, it's 2, 10 and 15. I will never ever go to a casino without my friends. It was also having suggest sets trying to snipe the 12 for the 80s. Yep. I have to say something. I did say to Mel at the time, it's not me. The person who is shooting is you. And sometimes a third person can see from the results what you should be setting for. I noticed something about Mel. He's a very consistent shooter, always shooting towards the center, always extending at the right time, releasing the dice. I could see that, and he had a very sort of cohesive way of dice traveling together. 5, 1, 5, 3. Expecting a 9 for 5, 9 of axis. Nope, 4, 6, 10. take it. That's implosion of both dice. Drop 10. 300. I think I owe 1,000 by the way. 4, 5, 6, 5, that's a 2, 4, 2, 6. If we implode both dice, we get the 4. If we implode just one, it's a 3 craps. Six, 2. Okay. That was explosion of my left eye, so we're all over the place. That 8 has some money on it, so 455. Like that. Oops. Takes us back 3, 2, 3, 6. Dice out. 2, 4, 6. Secondary. 2, 10. 2, 1, 4, 1, 6, 2, 6, 4 set. We were on axis, so we expect an axis result. Five, 6, that's a double pitch axis. Takes us to 4, 5, 4, 6. If you're watching, we drifted a little bit, so let me just do the posture. 1, 2. Boxcars. We need the 9. So go to 6, 4, 6, 5 set. Then we can start from there, rhythm rolling to get to the 9. Nice out. Five, 3, 8. That was explosion. That was a drift actually. 5, 3, 8. So that pays 980 or for 20. We just got the marker plate. Come down. 1, 2, 3. 1. Down. Down. And you know, this was my biggest mistake, that 5, 3, 8, right? 6, 5, 6, 3. If we drift again, maybe we'll get to the 4, 5, 9. If we double pitch again, 5, 4, 9. 3, 1, 4. That's explosion of my left eye. Last point. Hey, hey. So for 7, get 300. 15. Let's play it safe. Come down. Two, 3, 2, 1. We can get to a 9 with a double pitch or a 4, 5, 9 single pitch. 4, 5, 9. That's the top. 4, 6, 5. Hey, Mario in the house. Dice up. 2. 4, 6, 10. Secondary. On axis. Bring this down. 2, 4, 2, 6. That's a 1, 3, 4. Enclosure of both dice. Drop that. Get 50. Pressure on the 4. 5, 1, 5, 3. Dice up. 2, 4, 6. That's secondary. 2, 1, 4, 1, 6, 2, 6, 4. So I should start hunting for the 5, I guess. 2, 1, 3. Single pitch. So the 5 is a 5, 4, 5, 1. Gives you a couple of options on axis, either primary or secondary, or explosion of both dice. 2, 4, 6. There it was. The explosion was there. Page 70. So let's go with a 2, 4. That's a 2, 1, 4, 1. And 6, 2, 6, 4. Let's hope it takes us back to a secondary 4, 1, 5. No, 3, 5, 8. I think that was a drift. No, it was implosion. 1, 3, 1, 5. That's the third set now. Hoping for the 4, 1. 2, 4, 6. There are some mechanics that work, but that's 120 pays 140. 150 for 10. Full pressure 2. 210. 905. Max on that. 62, 64. Dice out. 2, 3, 5. That was a double pitch. So we got the 5 for 70. And I think it was Mel asking me, do you have a set for the aces or the 12? And I told him no, there is no set to rhythm roll to unless, let's say 1, 2, 1, 3. It's the next set, just turn it over to 5, 1, 4, 1. And see whether mechanics will take you there. That's how. 1, 2, 3. So I haven't paid my toll, which is 300. So let me just break this down. Bring this back. So the toll was there. We have the small going. This one, 10, and 300. So 1, 2 means 3, 1. 3, 2, I would turn it over to 5, 3, 6, 3, 5, 3, and hope that would take me to the number I want. Nice. No, double pitched it 3, 4, 7. That was a nice one, 21. I happened to go to a table with Will Smith. Wanted to play with him because I didn't really get the chance to play with Will Smith, and you know, it was my last day, and I thought, yeah, let's join up. We went to a Green Valley Ranch GVR, and I have to admit, the tables were not good. I would put the tables at 7 out of 10 bounds. The one that we played at, 12 foot table, and it was the most 7.7 ounce that I've seen throughout my whole sort of stay there. Big G saved the day with the first and only enrollment. I did nothing of the sort. You guys saved me more than I did. Sorry guys, just had to write a text. I think, in all fairness, my friends saved me more times than I saved them. Hey Blue Jay, how are you, man? And that includes Super Mario, that includes Will. It includes David, same bet. He had an amazing roll. The guy has a very nice toss. And all I did was something similar to what happened with Mel C. Thank you, Blue Jay. Nice to see you. I just suggested some sets. And David was very happy to oblige because he actually understands dice, and he has looked at the dice, and he knows that if he plays a 4-2, 4-2 set, or a 5-4, which is his favorite, or a 3-5, or a 3-1, or a 3-2, it doesn't matter, it's still a hardware set. The only thing that is important is how you 7 out. And he was trying one die of axis, which is perfect. Perfect. But with the 5-4, 5-4, we were getting a bit of the outside, the edges, the 6-4 10s, the yos, things like that. So I just said to him, you know, rather than 5-4, 5-4, just go 5-1, 5-1. And the insides started happening, which was, you know, very encouraging. And then I would suggest, we rhythm roll a bit because we want 10 numbers for the ATS, and before long he hit the spot. So that was a really nice experience. 3-2-3-6. Starting set. Let's just put out an ATS. 5-5-5. Mario taught me a little trick. He bets only on the all, make them all basically. And he bets like 15 or 10 or 5 depending on who he's throwing. So if it's a random, he just goes for 5. So if the guy gets close to, let's say, throwing everything, he just hedges the number. It's beautiful. It's a very good strategy. 3-5-8. But then again, all these people, Super Mario, Will, Birdog, David, they have a lot more playing experience than I do. That's the 1,000. All right, let's see. So we want a 3-6-5-6. That's a 1-3-1-5. Dice up. 5-6-0. That's explosion left. Takes us to 4-5-4-6. Heart 10. Explosion right. 5-6-5-4. Pick up a little bit from the left. Six, 4, 10. That's primary. Gives us an indication that we can go back to 3B if we want to get some inside numbers. Pick up from the left. Four to 6. That's a good number. Well, it was off axis. Big worrying. 350. Oops. So 1-4-1-2. Dice up. Expecting a 6-3-9. No. Explosion of my right die. 3-4-7. Chasing a 2 as well, then got its third roll after 7 on a good roll. Okay. Well, to be honest with you, it's not worth chasing the edges. That's my opinion. I think a good shooter should try and sort of, first of all, be comfortable in the sets that he's using. Secondly, be comfortable with the bets that are up there. I found myself sometimes not being comfortable with the bets that I had. As soon as I regressed, everything came together. So mechanics are shifting a bit, so I'm gonna go with the 3636. Dice out. One for 5 axis, with a 4-1 facing me. For one. Using a very short backswing. Heart 4. That was a drift. Rook 5. 200. Takes me to 2121. Dice out. 5656 of axis. With explosion of my left eye. No, 2121 was on axis, sorry, secondary. 5656. We're using a very short backswing. 1, 2, 1, 1. 5, 4, 9. That was off axis. 420. 420. Takes us to David's favorite set. David's same bet, 5-4, 5-4. Dice up. 1, 2. Let's do a paused backswing. 1, 2, 1. 3, 4, 7. Double pitched it. Well, side pitched it because the 5s were here. All right, that was very short. Need it 11 at Bellagio and 4 at the Link. Yeah, that 6262 is really famous, bro. So I'm gonna drop the 100 just to stay up on the ATS. Everything comes down to 1000. Let's fix this 5454. Dice out. Let's work. 2, 4, 6. That's axis. Takes us to 2424. Dice out. Six, 4, 10. Well, 4, 6, 10. 4, 6, 4, 6. Dice out. Aces. And that's how you get aces. Without trying. That's on axis primary. Ace 4, Ace 4. 538. Off axis 5. 350. It's 2 hits. 5-3, 5-3. Heart 6. That's primary. That's what we wanted in this case. We didn't want to go off axis. So that's 450 pays 525 plus that 25. That's 550 total. Take these away. Go to 900. 150. 150. 3131. Dice out. Two 5s. With that we lose. We win that. Takes another 50 to go back up. Three six. That was implosion of both dice. Or explosion. 538. Explosion left. That was a push of the dice, so. 5-3, 5-3. This one I wanted to be on axis because I have every number covered. 1, 2, 6, 4, 10. It wasn't on axis, but then it wasn't on outside. Alright, so that's 7. Gets me 300. 450. 6464. Nice up. Come on. 2-5. So the 6-4, it means that I imploded both dice. Alright, going back to chat just to see what people are saying. I do apologize for being so unsociable. Let's see. Thanks guys, thanks. So one of the things that we had 81 rolls, okay. That makes it 2 markers. One of the things that few people kept saying to me, oh, it's because of you and whatever. And I just have to say this again and again. When people throw dice, I'm not holding their hands. I just give you ideas and I try to make people understand certain elements of how your hands actually work, how your fingers work, and how the dice actually work. and how they behave according to how you throw them. If you understand that, which takes a bit of time, and it takes a bit of trust, then you're able to see that your results during a certain time, specific period of time that you're actually throwing the dice, are going to become a little bit better than they are. There's no guarantee of making a mistake when you throw the dice. There's no guarantee that a landmine, as we call them, is not going to interfere, but at least you know that as far as your throw goes, you did the best that you could with the set that would make you sort of throw a lot longer. The idea is to never surrender the dice. And that is, what I try to tell people what to do, how to do it. 3, 2, 3, 6, back to V sets. 1, 2. 1, 3, 4. Rows of axes. It's a 5, 1, 5, 3 set. One for 5. That was a drift. 280. And 1. That's a 2, 1, 2, 4 set. Nice out. Double pitch. Ah, come on. With a 4, 6. With a 6, 4, which was a double pitch, perfect double pitch. Well, I'm gonna stop there. I'm sure you guys have better things to do. If there was one thing I would wish from people, it would be this. Practice and understand dice a little bit better. There are 490 something combinations of dice that you can use. I split them into families, like 3 families, because the 3 families have the same characteristics of creating the 7. Learn those 3 families of sets. These are hardways. Another family is 3V, 2V, and cross 6s together, and the other one is the kissing set. If you manage to learn these 3 families of sets and you understand the behavior of them, for example, hardways, if you double pitch, stay away from them. 3V set, if you go off axis a lot more than you should, stay away from them. And kissing sets, if you drift a lot, stay away from them. So these are the 3 sort of families of sets that I would like people to learn when they use them. A lot of people use sets, either hardways or V sets, but sometimes they fail to see certain elements which create those 7s, and they certainly don't look at their results. For example, using a 3V set, you get a hard 10 result. Please don't be happy about it. It's very dangerous because you're off axis, or a hard 4, or you get a 12 or aces. These are very bad results for the particular set, because you have 6-1 waiting and 2-5 waiting for you, or the opposite. With hardways, it's even more difficult to understand what's going on. The warning signs with hardways is that if, for example, you get a 1-2, 3 craps basically, the shocker, and then you get a 6-5, that's a warning sign, because it means if you're on the classic hardway 4-2-4-2, the reason being your dice, the left die and the right die, may come to a 1-2 and then a 5-6. 5-6 afterwards. So if you get this combination of results, that's a warning sign, because the last one, the next one is a 1-6 or a 2-5. So be aware of these results and sort of try and stay, try and be flexible with the sets that you use, but only be flexible if you practice them enough to know with confidence that you can switch. Thanks, Bill. It's quite easy as an observer to actually tell people, that this is happening. Hi, oh, John is in the house. Matt's like Mac. Love the new angle. Oh, Gary in the house. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate that, man. GDAP had an amazing role, by the way. But if there was one thing I would like for GDAP to do, is to actually be a bit more persistent as to the position that he would like to be on when he's at tables. He's very, very comfortable shooting stick left. And I would see him compromising that position to let others in. And don't do that, man. Just take possession of your favorite position, and sort of say, I want to shoot because I want to relax when I shoot. The guy was very sort of accommodating to the fact that I felt bad. So amazing shooter. Once he gets his hands stick left, he has this beautiful toss. I'm not doing it justice. Comes back, drifts on the table, and then just very last minute he releases the dice. The Mario toss. It's either a 6-2-6-2 or a 6-5-6-5. I think it's a 6-2-6-2. Sets dice almost with left foot forward. I think he doesn't have any backswing, and he's straight up, very close to the back wall. It's a sort of dead cat toss, lands and just, that's it, it ends there. Bear Dog puts his dice together. He uses a 2V set. I'm not doing it justice. And he just shoots from the deck. Gets a lot of hard fours, hard tens when he gets it right. Really good shooting. But he gives it a lot more sort of bounce, and also I think his landing zone was very unfair of me to do that. His landing zone is somewhere here. It's somewhere here, because he prefers to have a double sort of bounce on the table until he lands the dice. So every person had a different toss, but it was good to have that because for some people on a certain surface that worked perfectly, for other people it didn't work. So it was good to have cover from your friends, because they would bail you out. So there's a lot to say about turning up as a team, not only for the encouragement part and the sort of the good vibe that you get, especially if you have, good results as a team, but also this sort of hedging your risk, because one of them is bound to have a great role. One of them at least is going to have a great role. And I also had the chance to meet this amazing guy, Chef Dice. Very focused when he throws the dice. I think he uses sixes on top, hard ways. Maybe a 6-5, 6-5 set, or 6-2, 6-2, I can't remember. A very sort of light toss. He's stick right, and if I can just say, landing is somewhere here, very consistent. Had very good results, very consistent results, I would say. We all had some 0.7 out, but we caught one of his 20 plus rolls. I followed that up with a 27, and I think Mario just went for a 28. And because Henry was there as well, and he was doing stats, I said to him, Henry, how many rolls did I have? He said to me, 26, okay. So I turned my bets off, or regressed at 26 with Mario, and two rolls later he 7'd out. That was just great. I was so happy. It wasn't a prediction. I just felt that 26 is a good time to either regress or take bets down. I think the same thing happened with Mel C. His friend Eddie was shooting very nicely with 5-4, 5-4 set. And at some point I said, enough pressing, enough that, take me down, I'm very happy. And then the guy asked me, why did you take your bets down? I had another 6, 8, 10 rolls after that. I said to him, because I'm not out to destroy a casino. I'm here to make some money. I'm quite happy with what I made. Let other people make some money. Doesn't matter. I'm very happy where I am. And indeed, he made us some really good money. We are with a very good roll. I was very happy to watch them throw, both Mel and Eddie. And I think even though Eddie doesn't really understand a lot about the dice and the sets and when to change, when not to, I think he has Mel to teach him, so that's nice. Yeah, indeed, John, indeed it does. It was a really good crew, Mario. It was very it was like a dream team. Seriously, guys. It was the team that came together at Vegas was a sort of team that was, first of all, good shooters. Secondly, they know dice, they know mechanics, and I think Mario was telling me at one point, look, I've noticed when on your pickup, one of your dice is coming a bit off. And I hadn't noticed that. And it was a positive sort of comment to me, because I understood a lot from what he told me. That was first day. Henry was keeping the results, and he was telling me this is an off-axis result when in fact I thought I was on axis. So that kind of gave me feedback on the go how to adjust for the next roll. I thought I got a 369. He said to me, no, it was a 639. So I knew left eye was off axis on a V-set. I immediately went to hardways. So it's things like that that you need that kind of crew that understands mechanics, understands sort of all the details that you need to be successful. And things come together much faster when you have that sort of feedback, that immediate feedback, and you trust the feedback. Hey Byron, good to see you, man. Now, as I mentioned before, I was very timid with my bets because as soon as I got my 2 or 3 hits, I was down. And I obviously didn't profit as much. I didn't lose as much, so that kept me in the game. I sort of tried to sort of play a very balanced game. GW, on the other hand, he's like very, very comfortable with pressure, and that, yeah. And that pressure paid off for him. And I'm really happy. I'm really happy for him. He knew when to press, he knew when to regress, he felt comfortable to do everything, you know, to leave the bets up to work. And he was telling me afterwards, you know, I saw something and after 5 hits I said, hits, you know, bets down or off. And he saw something that I couldn't see. I 7'd out 2 rolls later. So, you know, everybody has something to offer, especially people who are more experienced than I give credit to everyone that was there. They have a lot more playing experience at the real casino than I do. So, thank you very much. It was an honor playing with everybody. It's not a trip report, but at least, you know, I just want to say a big thank you. And it was a pleasure meeting you, Mel. Give my regards to Eddie as well. And thank him for that nice roll that he had. Okay, guys, I've taken enough of your time. Check out Matt's Slide Mac. He's got a new angle where I think it's going to be brilliant watching his throw now because it's much clearer what he's doing and how precise the throw is. Oh, well, on that note, I hope Henry did well in Choctaw. We miss him. Hope he comes back in profit. And wishing everybody else a great week ahead. Have a great week, guys. This is George, live from Cyprus. Dice are out.